Celebrity, true or false?
You can't handle the truth.
All right, there we go. You heard a little Jack in there, which you may hear about here. Okay, first up, so true or false? You raced in the Gumball rally in 2004, racing from Paris to Cannes. Is that a true story?
It's a true story. Would you like me to elaborate on that?
Please, yes.
So I've done it twice.
Okay.
One probably over a decade later. And I did that with one of my that rally I did with one of my closest friends, and I grew up drag racing in New York. I grew up in Queens, as I said, and the one thing that the guys on the block and I all had in common was we had an affinity for muscle cars, and they were all a number of them were quite good at mechanical skills. So I learned a lot growing up there, and so it was a thrill to get invited to do this rally. And it wasn't merely Paris to Cannes. It was Paris to Cannes via driving all the way down into Spain, taking a ferry to Morocco, driving through North Africa, through the Atlas Mountains.
Jeez. With
half of a Xerox map because it was a rented car, and I didn't have the nav discs back then for other territories. And then back in through Spain, up through the south of France, into Cannes for the beginning of the festival. And that was done in 6 days. I think we did.
Man.
I think I did 5,500 kilometers, something like that. We did about 3,000 miles or so, a little over 3,000 miles.
Right.
And,
Huh. So where
it was something else. It was fun.
Where did you drag race in Queens? Bell Boulevard? Like what? Like at midnight?
It was a number of hot spots. I mean, Francis Lewis Boulevard was always good to kind of cruise and pick up trouble, and then find people that would race. And then there were organized races, somewhat organized, at night, really late on the conduit, right on the side of JFK along the airport.
Damn, that is some next level stuff.
Everyone from all the kind of surrounding boroughs would bring their monstrous muscle cars that were not street legal, and just line up, and there were hundreds of people, hundreds and hundreds.
Damn. Okay.
It was amazing.
Next one for you. True or false? You drove a stock car in the Long Beach Celebrity Grand Prix. You finished 5th behind Keanu Reeves. Is that true?
I think I finished second.
Okay.
That's false.
That's false.
That's my recollection.
There's a false.
Oh, you know what? Yeah. You could watch that race. I led that race most of the laps, and there was an accident, and then that slowed us down, and I think he wedged in. But he's a great driver. I'm not taking anything away from him. He's an amazing driver.
All right. That's a good one.
That was fun. I've done the Long Beach Grand Prix 4 or 5 times. It was a charity race that they've done, which is also really
I have
exciting.
ridden in a 2-seater with Mario Andretti on that course, and I literally saw my life flash before my eyes about 19 times. That is a serious course, man. That is no joke.
That must have been exciting.
Yes, it was. And then I drank the entire quart of milk in one shot, and I impressed him, which is truly one of my greatest achievements, Adrien. I'm not going to lie to you.
Hey.
It's not a bad one.
Make it through a race and then to drink a quart of milk. You're a braver man than I am.
Thank you, sir. Third one, you're a hip-hop aficionado and you were friends with Tupac. Is that true or false? Adrien Brody.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, Pac and I did a movie called Bullet together many years ago with Mickey Rourke. And, he's a great guy. And big loss.
Sure.
And I've grown up. Again, that's another.
I did not know that you and Tupac were friends. And then here's the fourth one. I need as much information about this as possible. Adrien Brody. True or false? Jack Nicholson invited all the Best Actor nominees over to his house before the 2003 Oscars. It was you, Daniel Day-Lewis, Michael Caine, Nicolas Cage at his house. Is that true or false?
He invited all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel couldn't make it, but it was a chance for me at a very young age to get a powwow with Jack and Nick Cage and Michael cocaine, and it was kind of amazing.
What was? Give me a good Jack story. I got to get something from you on that, if you don't mind. Whatever you may have.
Oh, I mean, Jack is just. I mean, the one story that always amazes me is when I first met Jack, he didn't know my name. And then next he invited me to his house, but he thought my name was Adrien Brody.
Okay.
And then,
okay.
And then we were hanging out.
Okay. Well, then when you got the trophy, then he would definitely know what your name was, right, Adrien?
Nice.
He definitely learned your name right there. I mean, how was the view from his house? Nice, beautiful. As
I recall. I mean, I just remember that the scotch was really good, and it was fun. You know,
okay,
that was something else.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.